dive in. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Hello. I guess I don't really need to wait for the music to stop because it's coming out my speaker. So I can get that video done. I just don't know how willing I am to pay $20 to do it. Not only that, but my friend Smitty is getting ready to open his studio back up. So we may be redoing it anyway. So we will see. You know, everything I do is pretty much in God's time, man. Now, I find that my little plans, actually, a lot of my plans work out. You know, because I can actually commit and I can do things, and you know, I just went to my niece's birthday party, and not once did I have any anxiety. I didn't need to get away. I just went and had fun and came home. I haven't done that in fucking 30 years, man. Hi, Ingrid. It's good to see you. Yes, here I am. Here I am. Yeah. Okay, so what is it with coffee? Why can't you just order a hot coffee? Yeah, I'll go to Dutch Brothers. Yeah, can I just get a cup of regular coffee? Do you mean Americano? You want Americano? Yeah, sure. You want that hot or cold? It's coffee. I want it hot. What do you mean, do I want it hot or cold? I asked for a goddamn cup of coffee. I ain't asked for my sister had coffee for her thing. I went to go get some. I'm like, yay, coffee. It was cold. And I poured it from a keg tap. I did not like that experience. All right. That's off topic. And to help others to achieve sobriety. Okay. So we can help others achieve sobriety. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. But in no way, in any sense of form, do we get anyone sober. Nope. We don't have that power. Welcome to Daily Trudge. I'm Dion. If you're here, please say hello. Please say hello. What we are is a guide, an example. I cannot tell somebody else how to live their life. No. Sponsorship isn't about telling people what to do. It's about being a good example. You know, I was sweating. I don't mind hot coffee. The hot coffee doesn't make me any hotter or anything. I'm still hot. I'm just weird that way. I like my coffee hot. Okay. I prefer it that way. That's the original way. It's just me being old and cantankerous. So, you know, we can help other people get sober. We can help other people get sober, though. We can show them the road. Hey, Jimmy, it's good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. You know, you're like, okay, Dion, fine, have your fucking hot coffee. Oh, just quit changing shit on me. Just quit changing stuff. I like things nice and simple. I don't want to learn Italian to order my darn coffee. All right. That's it. I'm just being hard-headed and stuff. I'm having fun. Right. So I do have a reading for this. Let's kind of get to the reading. I just opened it. It's October 4th. October 4th in A Day at a Time, Hazelton Literature. Sometimes I do that to get a topic. I'll just open a book and whatever's there, yeah, you do. Actually, that's not what happens. I open the book, then I look at it, and then I let my tummy decide whether or not we're doing that topic. If it says no, then I move on until I find a topic that my tummy says yes on, and then that's what I do. And then it usually works out pretty well. So, we are powerless over our addictions. That admission brought us to the program where we learn through unconditional surrender that there is victory in defeat. Ooh. Yeah. There's victory there. Okay. Now, I'm not really giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm surrendering. Okay. That means that I'm letting go of all the things in my life that I think are doing me good when they're really not. See, I have to remember that all my best ideas, all my best thoughts got me to the rooms of AA. Okay. My brain is not there to help. That is not my brain. I do not go to my brain for help. That is not its function. I only go to my brain when I need to really figure out the shortest line between A and B. Okay. I do not really make decisions with my brain. Well, I do. I don't have a choice. Okay. But I bounce it off other people. I say it out loud. Say it out loud because it's different when it comes out loud. See, and this is a little bit off topic. My sister and I were talking about this because she was saying, because the birthday cake wasn't the way she wanted. She was fine with it. She said, but she's like, I noticed that, I could have written it exactly the way I wanted it, but her vision was different from mine. And because I did through that, it came out wrong, right? Because we were talking about the only true form of communication is when this hole right here in your mouth is moving. It's the only time that you're communicating. Okay? Texting, email, all that is a convenience. It is not communication. Okay? Things that make it more convenient are not allowed. Okay? Like your 4-step. You are not to type it out. You are to write it. There is power in pen to paper. Okay? And we know this from experience. Well, how would you know? I grew up on a typewriter. I can type over 80 words a minute. I will kick your ass at typing. Okay? I type fast. Okay? We had to learn that when I learned how to type, you couldn't make mistakes. We didn't have a backspace button. We had a new sheet of paper. All right. Anyway. Now that does, you know what? I don't really like that because it separates. Like I see these, this is what they drink now. This is what we used to drink. But if we had that back then, that's what we would have drank. So I don't want to hear it. Okay. Okay, Gen X, if you would have grew up with the internet, you would have acted the same darn way. I don't want to hear it. Quit pointing fingers. All right. So after a time, we learn in our 12-step work, and this is what Jimmy was saying right here, I bet, that we're not only powerless over our own addiction, but over the addictions of others. But they're going to get to the point where it says the only way. So, yeah, the point is you got to give it away. Okay. Now, not every recovery is the same. My recovery does not look like your recovery. Thank God, right? Thank God. So I'm going to tell you what happened. You went to this group, and what you did is you put some effort into this group to find your own individuality. But you needed the group to find it. You're going to need the group to find your individuality. Now, why? Why did I need to do this? Because I didn't know who I was yet. So I took the best parts of the people that I saw around me and I stole them. Actually, they gave it to me. I would go ask for it, and they gave it to me freely because they understood that if they didn't give it to me freely, they couldn't keep it. Okay? But no human being can get another human being sober. No. The closest thing that we can come to that is but making them willing by sharing our experience, strength, and hope. Sharing our experience, strength, and hope is the number one way to help another alcoholic realize that their behavior is not acceptable. See, when I start to talk to you or you start to talk to another alcoholic, we can get them to see that what they're doing is hurting other people. When they come to that realization, which is the biggest denial in every alcoholic, the biggest denial is that we're hurting other people. Once we realize that we are hurting the people that we love at a very deep level, we want to change. Is that for us? You bet your fucking ass it is. But in the beginning, it's not going to look that way. It's going to look like you're doing it for somebody else. That is okay. Fake it till you make it. Why do you think that's in there? We allow this. Oh boy, do we allow it. Yeah, you bet. Stick around and allow others to love you until you learn how to love yourself. Then go work a program for you, and you will be fucking amazed at what happens to your life. You will get other people that follow your path. Okay. Who gets people sober? Who got me sober? Who got me sober? Me and God. Me and God. I had to make a decision. I had to do some work. I had to go to detox. I had to wait. I had to be patient. I had to sit through those fucking meetings. I had to find a sponsor. I had to do the work. Yes, we did something. We earned it. You earned it. Okay? That's why God will release you the obsession for the alcoholism before you've done a darn thing in the program, because you earned your seat. You finally admitted, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. And God said, yep, you sure are. But I'm going to show you a different way. Okay? Recovery. This is sobriety. No. This is recovery. No, because ... And then we explain why no. Not just no. Oh, I see why now no. Huh. Okay. Like no major changes in the first year. Hey, I have a friend who's buying a house. They got a couple years, so right. And I'm like that. That's on the list of not to change in your first year. And they're like, yeah. Why? Because it's hard. Very, very hard to buy a house. It's arduous. It takes a lot of work. Work that an alcoholic in their cups will not be able to accomplish. Okay? Let me rephrase that. This alcoholic in his cups would never have been able to do something like that. I can't speak for other people. I'm doing what I can to make sure I use I statements. So, is everybody still there? Because my counter got decimated. All right. We cannot will another person to sobriety, for example, any more than we can hold back the sunset. Now, here's the cool part. We may minister to another person's physical needs. Yeah. Take them to detox, get them some water, help out. It takes a tribe. I was just talking to my brother-in-law about this. Okay. Because, see, I know what he did. See, I'm a man who has children who's had to put together a 16-year-old's birthday party before. And I know the work he put into it. It's hard. We talked about it a little bit, and I told him, thank you, man. I know how hard that is. And great job. You did a really good job. Looks good in here. Tay Tay's happy. Everybody's having a good time. Okay. What am I doing? I'm holding space and I'm telling him that I respect what he does. Okay. That's nothing better for a man with children to get some respect. Once a man, I know for me, once I do not feel respected in my own home, the lion will come out. The lion will come out. Yo, Daryl, I didn't call you yesterday before I get in trouble. I woke up very, very late. It's good to see you, brother. Um, yes, I do need to call you. There's not anything bad going on. I just wanted to call and catch up. I'm trying to be better at it. So I started with, I'm just going to go ahead and tell myself, all right. So, and it's right because my sponsor said, Dion, you're really good at coming on and sharing your feelings here. You're not very good at reaching out to me. All right. So I've been starting with texting, and I'm making that move. And it's hard, man. It's hard, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So see, I don't like contention. So if anything feels off, I try to take care of it. Okay. It's very codependent of me, so I gotta watch it every now and again. But I like this because we can't get anybody else sober. So what does that leave me with? It just leaves me with being a good example, which I'm gonna tell you is like it's the coolest thing in the fucking world, man. For me. Okay. I'm a little bit older and I have all this quote unquote wisdom, right? And I just want to give it away. There's this incessant need to just keep giving it all away. And it's because I know the rewards. And it's almost addictive. I don't know, almost. It's addictive, right? Because I'm getting that ease and comfort, which comes at once by taking a few drinks. And it's neat to feel that. And this happened because I had to admit some shit, man. I had to let some things go. I was doing way too much service work. I was in the wrong arena. Okay. Focused on the wrong thing. You know what? That's okay. I'm learning. I'm going to learn from it, man. Yeah. I'm going to learn from it. So I get to be this instead of, I used to, here's a great story. When I was growing up, I had this friend. He was my best friend. He was my only best friend. And I don't even know if he thought I was a best friend. I think I was in denial about our friendship. I don't know. Anyway, so when we first met, his parents would tell him, he is a bad example. You stay away from Dion. And they were correct. I was a bad example. I made him do shit he should not have done. Okay. We didn't get caught. See, I was good at not getting caught, man. Then I got sober when I was 18. Okay. And his parents loved me. Loved me. They're like, can you take care of our house? Dion, can you do this for it? Okay. 797-6049. That's their phone number. I've known that since I was 14 years old. That's still their phone number. I bet I could call, be like, hi, Miss Carl, it's Dion. Right. Then they loved me because I got sober and their son was still doing screwed up things. So then they were like, okay, Dion's a good example. That's how your life can change. That's a great example. That's exactly the kind of stuff that happens. Okay. Even with the people that I quote unquote try and get rid of, bully, shit like that, I believe that people can change. I believe that wholeheartedly. And I would rather they changed than put on than some kind of going to jail or shit, honestly. because I know in their heart, I know how good they actually are. And that's the part that gets me. Because I can see the goodness in them, and they have the power to do it, and they don't see it. That's what I've come to. You know why that happened? Because my sponsor said, Dion, start praying for them. And I did arduously. And now I've come to the conclusion that I can see good, and that's what's frustrating me. I was even wrong about what my resentment was. Imagine that I was wrong. We may minister to another person's physical needs. We may share with him, cry with him. Yeah, I might. And take him to meetings. Yeah, I will do all of that. I will. There's some things I hear from these young men. Man, it fucking hurts. It hurts. And you cry with them, man. But there's nothing better than a couple of men crying to heal. I've been there. And it's beautiful. Oh, that's a great way to put it, Daryl. Thank you. Displaced resentments. Never thought of it that way. See, I love being an example of the fact that it doesn't matter how long you've been here, you're going to learn something new every day. You will. You'll learn something new every day. If you keep an open mind, like what we were, the reading earlier, that God speaks through his children, so stay open-minded. It doesn't matter who's speaking at the meeting. Okay? God may pick your mortal enemy. You're doing it for good reason. I need to shave my eyebrows. All right. But we cannot get inside his head and push some sort of magic button that will make him or her take the all-important first step. Do I still sometimes try to play God? Yes. Yes, I do. Especially when it comes to my family. When it comes to my kids. Yeah. Right. My son lives with me, and I let them control. I know. I let them control the thermostat. They're learning though. Oh boy, are they learning. You know what? We kind of went back and forth. But he's closest, and I need to learn a certain level of trust. Right? Yeah, absolutely. Only trouble will follow. There, it's hard because sometimes you'll hear a newcomer say, I got this. And you'll see a bunch of people go, So don't jump on them about that. Okay? Because they may not be saying what we think that they're saying sometimes. That's one that I tend to, I got this. Ooh, no, we don't. It's kind of like when people are like, I only have 7 days. We're like, you don't only have 7 days, you have 7 days. You have it. And that's awesome. That is so cool. Okay. So, I know I've left like 3 topics up in the air there. I'm finding a lot of places where I play God. Forgiveness is one of those. Am I really capable of forgiving people? Or maybe I should not get to the point where I have to forgive someone. See, that's an extra step that I would rather take and let them just be human. That's what I would like. All right. May I understand my all too human need to be the boss, have the upper hand, be the final authority, even in the humbling business of my own addiction. All right. Well, we'll wait on that motto then. You know what? I gotta say, so we were at the birthday party and we were talking about, I remember when you used to call shotgun. And for some reason, I just felt there was this overwhelming need for me to inform everybody on where that came from. I was competing with my brother. I didn't know it. Okay? He's smarter than me. He's more intelligent than I am. He is. Well, he's more intelligent than me. Okay? When it comes to the streets, no. But that's why we make a good pair, actually. It was nice. That's the first time I just hung out with my brother, and I even gave him shit when I left. That was nice. Thank you, God, for a great experience. It's been a while. All right, Nate. But see how that is, where I always feel like I need to mansplain shit. Okay, what is this from? This is from when I was younger. People call me stupid. It's low self-esteem is what that is. Okay, everybody already knows I'm fairly smart. I don't need to prove it. But gosh, I'm the kind of person where I will dominate a conversation if I'm in. If you give me the right ingredients. I was talking with somebody the other day, and I'm like, you know what? I'm dominating this conversation. I am so sorry. And I said, was there something you want to cry? And they said, no, actually, I was really enjoying listening to you. I was like, okay, but I didn't want to just take over because I will do that, and I'm not even thinking about it because I just feel this need to give it all to you, right? And I've cut back on that. Right? How do I do that? So instead of saying they're doing this, so I'm doing this, I just say I'm doing this. There we go. I cut it in half. I'll cut my conversation today in half by not bitching. May I see how easy it would be to become a big shot 12th step? So easy. I watch it happen all the time. There are some people I warn. There's a guy right now, he's kicking butt. He's kicking butt. I love him. This guy's he's doing great fucking things. He's doing great things. But there are some people that are making the grass greener and they're tempting him. And these people will use and abuse him. Okay. I'm not going to say anything to anyone until I talk to my sponsor. Trust me. Okay. I'm not. Well, I don't want, this guy's doing good, man. I don't want any fucking crap. I don't want anything. I just want him to be able to do what he's doing and everybody leave him the fuck alone because he's doing great. And I know that you know how I know? Because I want to do it. I want to be, yeah, that's it. That's why. Because I love the spotlight. There's a part of me that's mad at him because he wouldn't do it at the church, right? So I showed him the church, and you know what he told me? He said, Dion, my gut says no. Did I like the bad news? No. But I appreciate him being fucking honest with me, man. That means more to me than not being a part of. Yeah, the truth. Hallelujah. I would rather somebody say, Dion, I don't know, you talk about some controversial stuff that I don't know that I want to be a part of, than not get a call back. Okay. So, but do me a favor and pray that this guy because they are. I know they're gonna dangle. They're gonna dangle it fucking in front of them, and I think I'm letting that have too much power. All right. I'm all over today, guys, but I'm in a good mood. So. May I also see that no matter how much I care or want to help, I have no control over another's addiction any more than anyone else has control over mine. Today I'll remember I cannot engineer another's sobriety. All right, let's talk about what a sponsor does. I will tell you how I sponsor. I read the book. I do not stray. I do not add special things. No homework in the first 3 steps. But you can see this book. My book is all, even on this page, it's marked up. It says approved AA books. These were the only books I was allowed to read for the first year. Okay? Even my preface has shit all over it. This is how I do it. See, my sponsor gave me a guide. This is my sponsee book. This is the book I use for my sponsees because it tells me what to say, when to say it. Yeah. And then I just follow the instructions in here. Okay. Now, when I first meet with a sponsee, the first time we meet is for them to decide whether I'm a good fit for them or not. Now, I've asked them. There's a 95% chance that I've said I will be your sponsor. I say, do you have a sponsor? No, I will sponsor you. Okay, then I'll sponsor you. I don't ask. I tell because they need that. Why? Because when I tell them, there's already a level of trust there, and I know this because I've met them where they're at. I've used my empathy. I know why you're staring at me because you want to ask me to be my sponsor, but I know you have this fear because you already know that if I'm your sponsor, you're not going to bullshit me. Period. I come across that way. Well, you might get past me. Who knows? But then I got my sponsor. I'm bouncing off him. 2 of us, no, you ain't gonna get past, right? We're not going to be, we're going to be friendly, but in the beginning, I'm not going to be friends because I have some codependency issues. Yeah. Okay. Their sobriety is really important to me because I love them. Yeah. I don't give advice ever. Stay out of relationships and answer questions. Okay. All you need to do is share your experience, strength, and hope. Now, do my sponsees' recovery look like mine? Only in the sense of how we do service work. But other than that, no, their recovery is their absolute own. 3rd step's a great example of that. See, the 3rd step is very, very personal. I found that most of the time the 3rd step takes effect when somebody is alone after they have done the 3rd step. And it's been a few days, maybe a week. Okay. But usually I hear one line. John, I feel different. And that's my cue. There's my cue to do the 4th step. Until I get that, no. If it doesn't happen, we'll go back and do the 3rd step. Hey, do we need to rewrite this for you? You can rewrite this 3rd step prayer if you want, right? Yeah. That's a good way too. And I do let people know that if we're not a good fit, I will help them find another sponsor if I'm not a good fit for them. So the thing is if I don't do it that way, I never sponsor people. because people don't ask me. But I found out the other day that I also have to stop saying in meetings that I only ask my sponsors, that I only look for sponsors. So I got to quit saying that too, because that's making me less approachable. So this is another great way, right? Mine isn't the only one. Thank you, Daryl. Let's reiterate that real quick, and then I'm gonna wrap this up. My experience is not the only one. Your experience may be totally opposite of mine. Put it up, man. You're not gonna upset me. I want you to have your experience. Sometimes I really appreciate when people come on and say, Dion, it doesn't work like that for me. It works this way. Because then you get a different view. They're not arguing with me. It's just that their experience is different. Okay. And you're allowed to have that here. I'm not going to get upset because your opinion differs than mine. I just don't work like that. I don't base my friends off opinions. Right. So I can help other people to stay sober by staying sober myself. And the way that I stay sober myself is by giving away everything that was given to me in the program. And that's how I stay sober, by giving it away. But to think that I can get somebody sober, no, I can't do that. Okay. How would you like it if somebody came along and took credit for your sobriety? No. Unless they did your 4-step for you, right? No, you did that, man. And good fucking job. Right? Yeah, I'm wrapping up. Love you, Daryl. Love you, Ingrid. I think we had some more people. Did anybody else say hi? I don't think anybody did. Jimmy said hi. Good to see you, Jimmy. I love you too. I hope everybody has a great day. And yeah, have a day. I love you. Peace out. And have a day.